Hello and welcome to MichMusic Now. I'm Michele Weir, and we're going to have some fun today with ScatAbility. It's my iOS app and iPhone and iPad, and yeah, this is really a practice session, although it's sort of part practice and part information and education. But you will be singing today. First, though, I'd like to start with the end game, meaning I'd like to give you a picture of what it would look like if you go through these 4 steps that I'm going to take you through in working with the app. So I'm going to start by singing. All right, I am not claiming to be all that about the singing at all. I just want to give you a picture of what it looks like when you are recording with the app, which would be the last step in the 4-step process. So I'm here, and I'm going to just quickly get to my place here, and I'm going to press the red button, and then I'm going to get this microphone near my mouth so it picks up my singing. Then when I'm done, I'm going to press the red button again. Just improvising. Wish me luck. I think that's enough. I'm going to press red. Okay, nobody got hurt, I hope. And you can see now that I have a choice. I can play it and review it, or I can discard it out of here, or I can save it. So, you know, I don't really know. I mean, it wasn't the worst, but it certainly wasn't the best. Let's listen to it real quick. Stopping it. Well, I will be discarding that. I don't think it was so terrible, but you know, it's nothing that I need to put on my next CD or anything. But if you do want to send a copy to your Aunt Betty, because she will always love hearing your scatting, you just press save and it goes in this record tab. That's where you can find it and access it later and export it out to Aunt Betty. Or you can export it to your, you know, here's what I sounded like in XYZ month, in XYZ year, so that a year later you could compare notes. Now we rewind and we go to the beginning of the process. All right, you download your free, by the way, iOS app. Is it available for Android? I'm so sorry, people ask me that every single day almost, and it's not available for Android. I partner with the developer, and we have to decide together when to create that version because it's kind of a big deal and it just hasn't been the right time yet. But I might be making a computer website-based version of it soon, and if I do, you'll be the first to know, I hope. You're going to have to check my website sometimes, or you know, something like that, MichMusic.com, or get on my mailing list or whatever. Anyway, so beginning step, we've downloaded our free app, ScatAbility, at the App Store. Then we go to practice packs. Right now, they're in groups of 5 products per singer. As we speak, we're recording a whole new batch of singers. It's going to be fun. Some really good singers and some people you know. So that's coming soon. And also we're going to offer them a la carte, so you can buy just a single track. Much more affordable. It's probably a better way to go. We should have done that in the beginning, I think. Anyway, for today we're going to go with Rosana Eckert. I like to call her Rosana Eckert the Great, because she is so great, as you will hear. We're going to work with exercise 23. That's the one I just sang with a little bit. And there's the page for it. Hey, you can find out all about what key it's in, the modulation scheme, what the chord progression is, you know, the tempo, the groove, the instrumentation, blah, blah, blah. Lots of good stuff. And we're going to use this process in working with ScatAbility. Listen, imitate, improvise, record. Listen, imitate, improvise, record. All right? So the first thing we're going to do is listen to Rosana the Great do some of this exercise. Just check it out. So it's two chords, you know, just going back and forth, and then it goes through different keys. Right. So one of the reasons to listen is to, of course, learn the exercise. The other reason to listen is to get really kind of deeply inside the music and what's going on. What does the groove feel like? How can I get inside the feeling of the lilt of the groove? You know, and you want to listen like, how does Rosana do it? You want to listen to her tone of voice, of course. What's she saying with her sound? Is it bright? Is it dweeby? Is it kind of woofy and jazzy, jazz singery? You know, or is it, you know, what is it? And what kind of syllables is she using? So let's listen now, mostly for the syllables. I'm going to go to the beginning here. Pape, ba-da-ba-de-lay-ya. Pape, ba-da-ba-de-lay-ya. Pape, ba-da-ba-da-lay-ya. Pape, ba-da-ba-da-lay-ya. Right. Good. Could be useful to just practice syllables only at first. Now let's listen for her sound. What level intensity is it? High intensity, medium, or low? I'm going to go with medium. Notice that she's you know, using very little vibrato, but there is a little teeny bit sometimes. Kind of a medium intensity level. It's kind of cool, but it's got a little juice, you know. She's using a little bit of a breathy voice, and I just love those little crescendos. You know, they're really, they make it pretty. So now, let's say we've listened a few times. You're pretty confident about it now. You know the exercise. Now it's your turn to sing with Rosana. So I'm not going to get in your way here by trying to also sing. So I will just play this for you, and you might want to stand up. Whew, wake up your body and get to some singing with Rosana. You can change octaves if it's too high or too low for you. Change octaves. Men can sing with women's voices in a different octave. Good. Then so then it goes to a whole different idea. We're midway through the track, so it's kind of a twofer situation, right? You get 2 for 1, 2 different exercises, and to locate that second exercise, you really only have to press the halfway button there, and it goes right to it. So another day or a couple of weeks from now, you could work on that exercise. So now comes the time where we say goodbye to Rosana the Great, don't need her anymore, and now we're going to ditch her. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to just press mute, and she's gone, and now you have an accompaniment track, and you get to improvise. I recommend you practice trying to emulate her same spirit, her general sound, and her general, you know, style. And, you know, yeah, that second half place gets kind of funky and kind of digs in a little more. You know, it's fun. It gives you something to you know, gives you natural escalation in intensity. So, you know, normally you can just keep on going. But if you're a more beginning level improviser, you know, you're going to want to just make music and make sure you're singing notes that, of course, work great in the chords and singing notes that feel good rhythmically, using syllables and rhythmic lilt or groove or pocket or articulation to make it feel very, very comfortable. You know, just easy sounding. If you're a more advanced improviser, you're going to want to up your game a little bit and try to reach for some other things. You might experiment with different tones of voice. See if you can get command of scatting with your richer voice and then contrast it with your more breathy voice. Vibrato or no vibrato. There's all manner of melodic types of things that you could do. So first of all, just economy is number one. Like start with short ideas, leave space after them. Short idea, space, medium idea. You know, do patterns like that to try to get comfortable with varying your phrasing. It's a big part of the game. I have some future MichMusic Now classes we're going to do on that stuff. I've got a lot of fun games we can play. Okay, so now we have listened, imitated Rosana, improvised, and the last thing to do is to record. Unfortunately, I cannot send the recording function through the internet to you, but I can show you again how to do it. All you need to do is press record, not play, just the red button, like this. Then you get your mouth close to it. Anyway, you know, you may need to experiment a little bit and listen to it to make sure you're getting a good balance of your voice to the track. And then at the end you press red again, and that's it. Red, record, red. And that's it for now. I would sure love to hear how you're doing. Would you write me a note? I would be so happy. You can write it on the MichMusic Network page, or you can write it on YouTube, or you can go to my website and write it through the contact page. I'd also love to know always what you're interested in knowing more about. If you don't know much about me, I see a lot of new people kind of floating into the world here, the MichMusic world. Just go look at my bio on my website, MichMusic.com. And you'll learn everything and more that you'd ever want to know about me. I do a lot of different things. That's why I'm asking what you're interested in. Piano, arranging, overall musicianship, ear training, listening exercises, teacher topics, rhythm section topics, piano-specific topics. There's a lot we could talk about. So keep me posted. I'm here to help you. Okay? Take care. Thank you. Bye.